What's up, everybody? I'm Jessekazam. Welcome back to another Escape From Tarkov video. So I'd been toying with doing maybe a series or just a few videos that are kind of like the opposite of the Lessons from Beyond the Grave, where we take a look at a clip where I survived an engagement, and we kind of break down what were the decision-making that led us to that point that got us that win. And I know a few people have even asked about something like this, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of flip the Beyond the Grave on its head. So we're going to be doing that. This video is about working with a duo and kind of helping us overcome a situation so that our enemy couldn't really use Peeker's advantage on us, making sure that we kind of were in control of the situations at all times. I stream Escape From Tarkov on Twitch. All my links will be down below. I'd love to have you stop by and say hey. And if you like the video, think about dropping it a like or subscribing for more content like this. Subscribing really, really helps me out as a creator, so thank you so much to those that do that. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right in. So similar to how we do the Lessons from Beyond the Grave, we'll watch this clip back in its entirety and then kind of go back through and walk through the decision making and how we got this win. So this is a labs raid. It's really early in the raid. We just hopped in to see if there were any lead X's, and then we're going to kind of head towards parking garage. So that's kind of the context. Let's go ahead and watch the clip.
One towards cats and then one towards like the bridge to managers.
Okay. 5 out of 5 lane spawns, 5 out of 5 dead. Oh, the countdown. My nade.
Both dead.
Nice plays. So this turned out to be one of the greatest, most well-executed plays that at least I've ever done in Escape from Tarkov with a duo. So right off the bat, like I said, we kind of spawned, we went and checked to see if there's a little bit of loot, and we're going to push towards the parking garage. You can see me kind of slow down. I'm reading chat a little bit. My duo's behind me. And then my attention focuses and kind of shifts because I'm trying to figure out where we're hearing these steps from. In the beginning here, when we're kind of listening, we're realizing that there's two people. They probably don't know we're here yet because we haven't made a whole lot of noise. They're going to be potentially pushing in or going upstairs. So that's why we're not pushing. We're waiting. We're trying to figure out, are they going to come down this hall? Are they going to go upstairs? Are they going to go outside? If you know labs, you know there's a bunch of places they could go. All we really know is that they're out in the parking garage. And so we're just kind of waiting to figure out what's going to go on. We hear them open a door, which means they're most likely going to clear this hallway, and then one of them peeks. Now, the angle I have is a really good if he peeks wide, but not great if he peeks really tight like he did. Now, because there's two of us in this hallway, there's not really a whole lot of other angles that I could have been, because I know my teammate is back behind me to the left. So if I had moved over to the left, I would have been in front of him. So we're trying to figure out that balance. So I'm here using this box as cover. He's behind me to the left, holding the tighter angle. So once this guy peeks, even just in a little bit, my guy starts taking shots at him, and I can use the advantage here that he can't see me behind this ladder either to go ahead and throw a nade. He does the same thing. We're lucky enough to see this VOG come around the corner in him doing, my enemy trying to do the same thing as me. Luckily, I've got cover. I know that this VOG is not going to take long before it explodes. I put my head straight down so that if a fragment does hit me, it most likely hits my helmet instead. And then it's all about, from the very beginning there, the reason I threw that nade is it's all about taking control of this corner again. So it's all about pushing them back and wanting them to play defensively and not in a position where they're going to peek. So the nade blew up. I knew that my nade was actually going to blow up after his, because he threw a VOG, I threw an F1, we threw him at the same time. So his nade blows up. That gives me the time to kind of like get up and actually start moving that way while my grenade explodes. And you can see me pre-firing here. I have no inclination of actually, I'm not under the assumption that I'm actually going to kill this guy right here. All I want is for him to be wondering if I see him and be wondering if I'm shooting at him. I want him to be defensive. I want him to be scared. You can see me kind of go for a sprint here and then immediately realize that sprinting around the corner is not the play at all. So I kind of back it up. I slow it down a little bit and I start pre-firing more. I see this guy and I know that this is a really tight angle, so I just kind of keep moving to the left. It seems like that was maybe a little bit of desync on where he hits me because I take damage. Like right now, I actually can't see him at all. And after this point, I take damage. So he either hits me right in that right arm or that was a little desync. That's okay. Now I've got a little bit of information because I know where he is. Now, once again, it's all about getting information and pushing them back. There could have been a guy right here, which is why I am still shooting. He could be on this box or standing right here holding this tight corner. So I pre-fire around the corner. I know there's a guy left. And instinctively, I just go for a quick blind fire around the corner. Once again, I'm not trying to kill this guy here. I'm trying to push him back, push him out of that hallway, keep him from doing that thing. We've all died this way where they just run around the corner and kill you. You get maybe a little bit of peeker's advantage. There's already a precedent set in this raid that there was a little bit of desync. So I don't want to give him the opportunity, but we knew that there were two of them and I've only seen one. So I don't want to peek that corner super wide because even if I kill this guy, his duo could get me. I want to keep pressure on them and take over the angle, kind of like take back the situation they have. When I see this guy at first, the roles are I'm out and exposed and moving and he is holding a corner. I want to take this corner back. So I go up, I blind fire the rest of my mag. And the synergy between me and my partner here was kind of crazy because as you heard in the clip, there was really no communication during this fight other than that's my nade. After that point, we were both just kind of in the zone. But me and this partner specifically, Sealable Bag, I'll throw his Twitch down below. He's an awesome dude. Have been actually working on this a lot in switching aggro and like switching positions, and him knowing if I've got a corner and if I'm putting kind of like laying down fire, and knowing that when I either run out of ammo or take damage, we can swap those roles, and way faster than I can reload, he could just be out and be the aggressor now. And that oftentimes takes the enemies by surprise because they're waiting for maybe a reload or something like that, and there's really no downtime. This ended up working perfectly because as I'm blind firing around the corner, my teammate gets to basically come on my shoulder, and as soon as I click, as soon as I run out of ammo, I know that I'm not worried about getting shot because I'm not exposed. I hold back for a reload, and he immediately swaps, takes the corner. All those shots I threw down range either killed the guy, scared him, or pushed him back. He's able to push the corner and basically catch this guy looking the other way because he's trying to get out of this hallway, and then use that aggression and push right up and eliminate the other target while I'm kind of reloading and pushing up here. So this play ended up working out super, super well. And normally I would say in a situation like this, a little bit more communication is needed than here. But this is kind of what happens when you start to play with the same person, duo, trio, squad, or whatever enough, is you start to learn how each other plays. You start to learn kind of what's going on. At the end of the day, more communication is always good, but less noise is always good, right? Because if you're communicating with your teammate, I'm moving around this corner. Where are you? Where's that? Where's the enemy? While that information is absolutely necessary to share between your teammates, if it's not needed to be said, not saying anything is the best, because that way you can keep your audio clean. You can be listening for footsteps. He knew exactly when I ran out of ammo because I clicked the gun, all that kind of stuff. So this ended up being a really, really cool encounter where we were able to push, kind of take control of an angle that they kind of had the upper hand on. I think that's important to note too, is that in the beginning here, they've got the upper hand on this fight. And the reason for that being is behind us, we have one way out of this fight, and that's behind us. If we didn't want to take this fight, we have one way out and it's behind us. And behind us is a long hallway back to a double door. If they hear us running back to that double door, they get to peek this corner and they win that fight every time. They're at a doorway, which means they have multiple ways out. They can push out into the parking garage, use tons of the cars as cover. They can hook right out of that doorway and just go into the lab area. There's a staircase right by them. They can go upstairs. They've got so many more escape plans than we do. So as soon as this fight kind of took place, aggression was the play, taking back this angle was the play, and not letting them do a really quick peek on me, keeping the pressure on, keeping them defensive and perfect teamwork with my teammate being able to take that corner as soon as I let it go and eliminate the targets. Great aim, great shooting, great plays. So I hope that this is kind of like a cool switch up for you guys to see and encounter. This was an amazing play. I don't make plays like this all the time. It was super special and super fun to be a part of it and to be a part of this raid. So hopefully this helps in kind of a different way than the lessons from Beyond the Grave, and helps you break down some of the decision making that can lead to success and see that in action. So if you play with a duo or even a trio, kind of try to work on those comms, work on the communication, work on learning how each other plays, and that aggression swapping, because it can really make for some awesome plays in Escape from Tarkov. Thank you so much, as always, for taking the time to check out the video. If you like the video, think about hitting that like button or subscribing for more content like this. I'm always trying to create content that helps shorten the learning curve of Tarkov and get you in your raids having fun as soon as possible. Like I said before, I stream Escape from Tarkov on Twitch. All my links will be down below. We also have a Discord. The link is down below as well. An awesome place to meet new people, find some people to raid with, get help, anything in between. Thank you again so much for stopping by, and I will definitely see y'all on the next one.